When I joined Challenge Ministries 9 years ago, I was a broken woman with 3 boys who were fatherless because of a marriage that didn't work. I came out of that marriage very broken and bruised, and I didn't believe I could ever be a woman who will have the joy that I have today. But through Challenge Ministries, they were able to walk with me through the journey of forgiving and releasing, because my life was in the dark. Everything that I was doing, I was just in a closet where I didn't want anybody next to me or anybody beyond the walls that I had created. But the church walked with me. They were able to reach to me in a very, very so peaceful manner that I was able to see God in it. I know that it was hard for me because I felt like, who will take care of us? Who will take care of the boys? Who will be the father of my household? But God stepped in a big way. And when I came here, I had just been diagnosed with living with HIV/AIDS, and I was deteriorating. My health was deteriorating. I was told I had only 17 CD4 count, which was really not looking good. But through the church, I received a lot of prayer, a lot of ministry, and more than anything, there was no rejection, but I just got a lot of love that made me realize I was in the right place. That's where God wanted me to be. As I was going through with my forgiving my husband, I really found peace with releasing him into the hands of the Lord and really forgetting about my past and looking at the new thing that God was doing in my life and in my boy's life. I remember one day going to the doctors after I've had such a huge encounter with God where He really touched me and I could feel that God was doing something new in my body. And I went to my doctors the following week, and my doctor took tests, and the test came like, the doctor said there was just no trace of HIV in my system. I was very, very happy, and that really stood out for me that, you know what, it's because I was able to forgive and release and allowed God to minister the way He wanted to minister into my life. After I've accepted or chose to forgive my husband, I started trusting and relying on the Lord. And I can say that life just started rolling in a different way, because I knew I was no longer in control, but God was in control of my life and God was in control of my situation. So I chose to trust Him, and I knew that in trusting God, there'll be victories on my way, because He'll be the one who will fight the battles. There was no need for me to fight.